guys, welcome back. Here is what is going on this week right now. So you saw the Lincoln get painted. I'll show you the final results in a while here once we get it unmasked. But right now we are going to fit pretty much all the trim. Now I'd already gone ahead and put the wheel well moldings on. I just slapped the back one back on there again. We got to do all the rocker panel chrome. This is the box. The gentleman brought us all new parts. We got some holes to drill for the mirrors. We're going to try them, but we're going to try everything. We're not just going to assume that the holes that are in the car are going to work. Oh, excuse me. We are going to try every piece of chrome because number one, we don't know if those holes are correct, but they should be because I took the chrome off it. And number two, you don't know if the aftermarket stuff fits exactly the same. Sometimes the stud could be a bit thicker for one of the holes, maybe not. Always pre-fit this kind of stuff. There's nothing worse than trying to fit it after. Now, can you fit it after? Let's say one of these holes, let's just pick a hole. Let's say this hole here for the stud's a little too small after the car's painted. So you're gonna drill it out, put your chrome on. There you go, Bob's your uncle, it's done. But isn't it nice to know that you fit it before and there's actually paint in the hole? And what I try and do is I always try and go one step up. So what I'm saying is if the fit's in there nice and snug with the hole like that, I give it one step up on a step drill, only because of the fact that I know when the paint and product, the clear coat, etc. gets on there, that hole's going to tighten up a bit. Now that chrome piece is still going to fit in there, the stud on the chrome piece is still going to fit in there, and I've got paint put on there still, rather than drilling it out after and having bare metal. The next step too is once you've put your chrome piece on here and it's fitted nicely in there and you didn't have to drill it out and you still got paint on there, put a little dum-dum putty on there. Some people might even want to put a little silicone on there. It's all these little things that you do that stop a vehicle if they ever do drive it in the rain. Eventually the water comes through there, the rust lines start running down. And when you see rust lines, that's where you're seeing it come from. If you've got rust lines coming from behind your trim, it's somewhere where bare metal has hit or something's going on. So why not do the most you can do to try and protect it in the meantime? I'm not saying it's going to be a 100% answer. I'm just saying it's better than not doing anything. So I'm going to fit these trims next because obviously I got to drill the holes out for all these. And this is all the finicky stuff that people don't see gets done. Spend a day doing it all and they're like, there's a day labor gone, but you have to do it, and you're best to do it before you paint, not after. This right here, when this car comes home from paint, everything should just bolt and screw on perfectly. So that is what we're up to here on this Wednesday, because I ain't here Thursday. I'm on holidays, which means you ain't seeing me Sunday unless you're coming up to the Okanagan to visit me. Okay, so when you're installing your rocker panel chrome on a Firebird, which I imagine would be the same on a Camaro, you get these bars here. Actually, these are the same as what I got to do over there on the GTO. They bolt on here. Okay, and what happens is they stick out here, and then the chrome has a lip on the back side, and that'll clip up on there. Then what you're going to do is drill your holes out where the chrome's going to land there when you pull them tight, and then you got a chrome hole there and one back there. So basically right now I'm just marking them out. That one, your first one is going to go through your rocker and onto your fender. The next one's going to kind of be the same. You're going to kind of just, even it out how you want. I don't have exact measurements. I'm sure there's some online, but we don't care about what online shows. We just want to get it so it's going to work right. Right there is going to be good for me. I'm leaving a good 3-4 inches from the back because there's already a screw hole in the back anyway. So that's what I'm doing here. Keep drilling, mounting until we get it all figured out. As you see, I'm saying you got to fit everything. Get our little marker light down here next, fit that. I've had this wheel well chrome on. I showed that in a past video. I was not worried about that. Door handles I'm not worried about. Those I don't care about. Little bird in the back, I'm going to try that. But see how this fender's got the holes? Because the original fender. We replaced the fender on this side. No holes. So we're going to take measurements off that one, drill it. Got to measure that out, drill that. If you understand what I'm saying, you do it now. Next thing we got to do, see, we're sticking with the passenger side, driver's side. That seems like a lot of holes to me. I think there's a couple there that were supposed to be welded up, if I'm not mistaken. That is one. That's why I ground it down. And I believe that one. The other ones were staying. So I got the little tack weld there. But this door ain't got no holes for the mirrors. So he's got the mirrors here. So we got to try them. Try it all, people. Take the time. Because if you don't, it's only going to take you more time after the car is painted to start screwing around with stuff that you should have done at the beginning. Now's the time. If I put a chip or scratch in this car, I'm not concerned. After it's painted, a chip or a scratch, oh my god. Okay, we got the mirror marked out, drilled, fitting on. We've got our rear marker light fitting. Like I say, you got to fit it all. I didn't show it in the video, but I already tried the front marker light, whatever, it works and it just plugs in the hole. So I think now we're going to put all this stuff away and we're going to go start on the driver's side here. We're going to start with our Firebird emblem, then go to our things. Mirror, we know we got to weld a couple holes up, to our marker light, and then we will start on our rocker chrome. This chrome we've already had on, we still got to do the rear chrome back there. Alright, we got our holes drilled out for our little inserts that go in the scoops. Obviously, like I say, we got our Firebird emblem done. So next we're going to jack it up and do our back wheel well molding. Then we'll try our little marker light in the very back, and then we'll do our rocker panel. So yeah, and I promised you I'd show you the Lincoln outside. The weather sucks today. I wish it would be a little nicer. The 31 Chevy's going home today and the Lincoln's going. 1 minute it's sunny, then it's raining. But anyway, there you go. Kind of looks, it's not the best spot to film it. Everything's kind of wet now, reflecting, but you remember it was chipped up all in the door there. So Lincoln's all done. Heading home. I think the owner's coming around 3:30ish. This guy's supposed to be here at 3 for the Chevy. And yeah, that's what's happening. Alright, we fitted the rocker panel moldings. Just got to take the brackets off now. Our last thing to do is drill the holes out around the rear wheel well. And then we call her quits on this girl. Everything's been fitted. Like I say, we got a few extra holes on the door to weld up for the mirrors. But everything is fitted. We're doing good. And the hood right now is getting primered as we speak. So yeah, and as you can see, customers came. The gentleman took the 31 Chevy, drove it home. I think he roughly lives from here around 15 miles away. Took it home, got home, no issues, and the gentleman at the Continental came, picked it up, was happy, and took it away. So those are gone. 81 Chev pickup is moved in the shop. Mike's going to start mocking up the engine and that thing. 59 Ford is off the hoist, obviously, with the 81 Chev pickups in there, and it's got all the heads back on it. Mike got the heads on it, got it up and running. Still got to, you know, we'll test drive it and all that kind of stuff next week, but it's running and back together, so that's a good thing. And yeah, we're just going to take it from there. The next thing that's going on is 56 Ford is going in the shop tomorrow to get the firewall blocked out and finished off so we can go in final primer. Anyway, just babbling on here today. Ain't the greatest video, but it's a video. So I want to get this done because it's already 5:30. And there we have it, the last piece of the puzzle. They don't fit too bad. I'm not going to say they're 100%, but you know what? What was 100% back then? But whoever bought these off, they're very nice. But they're very, very thin and flimsy. You got to be very careful with them. But they're pretty nice. Pretty nice for what they are. So they're on there. They look good. Pull it off, put the wheel and tire on, push the car back. That's it. It'll be after 6 o'clock and I am done. Done and out, and we'll show you some more what's happening here before I take off to go in, clean up, and relax before I'm away tomorrow. Thank God. Okay, well, we're going to end this day here at 6:30. And as you can see, Mike's got the engine all back together. Well, runs good. Problem solved. Heads had some deterioration, aluminum heads, and they'd sat for so long with antifreeze or whatever else someone had poured in there, kind of ate them away, and they were leaking a bit. It was mainly the one head, had 4 spots. I think he said it was 4 spots that they did welds on, cleaned them up, and that's it. Mike jammed it back together, and away we go. So now, 81 Chevy pickup. Away we go. Went from the 6-cylinder to underneath there. Little V8, you can just read through there. Chevrolet. Little 350, he wanted 350 or 300 horse. He got 350 or 347 horsepower and 398 foot-pounds of torque. I'm sure that's going to be a difference between the straight 6 that was in there. All right, he's kept his turbo 350 tranny, put a shift kit in it, bit of a stall converter. This little girl should go good. So, at the end of the day, that's it. I'm out of here. Sorry if you think it was a boring video, but hey, it was a video, and I threw one up there, and there shouldn't even be one coming to you tonight, because I am away on holidays. But at the end of the day, I thought, why not throw one up there? So anyway, guys, have a good one. You won't see too many posts, but I'll post some cars I see along the way when I'm heading into up to the Okanagan. I'll post some cars. We're all over the map in the Okanagan, so I'm not staying in one place, just kind of rotating around, but yeah, I'll get some cool pictures if I can find them, and stay tuned. I'll post them, and you'll see them on my Facebook page, and, you know, keep everybody excited. Okay, see you later.